In a humble cottage by the seashore, a fisherman and his wife lived a simple yet content life. However, their lives took a transformative turn when the fisherman discovered a magical fish that granted wishes. One fateful day, as the fisherman cast his net into the sparkling waters, he pulled out a magnificent fish with shimmering scales. To his astonishment, the fish spoke, revealing its magical nature and offering to grant any wish in exchange for its freedom. Overwhelmed with gratitude, the fisherman released the fish back into the sea without making any demands. But his wife, consumed by ambition and an insatiable desire for more, convinced the fisherman to return to the shore and request a wish from the magical fish. Reluctantly, the fisherman called upon the fish, relaying his wife's demands for a grander house and elevated social status. True to its word, the fish granted their wish, transforming their small cottage into a magnificent mansion adorned with riches and granting them a position of prominence within society. Initially, the fisherman's wife reveled in her newfound wealth and influence. But her insatiable desires knew no bounds. She grew dissatisfied with their opulent lifestyle and yearned for even greater power and extravagance. Again and again, the fisherman visited the magical fish, compelled by his wife's relentless demands. Each time, the fish granted their wishes, bestowing upon them palaces, thrones, and the authority to command the elements. However, with every wish fulfilled, the fisherman's wife grew increasingly dissatisfied and power-hungry. No amount of wealth or authority could satiate her hunger for more. Her greed knew no bounds, and she demanded to become ruler of the land and the queen of the seas. The magical fish, witnessing the wife's unquenchable thirst for power, grew weary. In a final encounter, the fish granted the wife's wish, but with a twist of fate. As she ascended to the highest throne, she was transformed into a fish herself, forever destined to reside in the depths of the sea. With his wife's transformation, the fisherman was left alone, reflecting on the consequences of their insatiable greed. He returned to his simple life by the seashore, humbled by the lessons he had learned. The tale of the fisherman and his wife spread throughout the lands, serving as a cautionary tale of the dangers of unbridled ambition and the destructive power of unchecked desires. It reminded all who heard it that true happiness lies not in material wealth or authority, but in finding contentment with the blessings one already possesses. And so, the story lived on, inspiring generations to seek fulfillment in simplicity, to treasure the gifts of the present moment, and to recognize that the pursuit of insatiable desires often leads to the loss of what is truly valuable in life.